Then I'm going to create my app.route. Now, here is what you have to. You can remember the login.html page. The login.html page is going to send a request. It's going to send data back to this route. So we have to create a route for this. So we come to our app.html page and we create a wrap for this form underscore login. Then method is equal to post post and get. Yep. At first I was wondering why would it be a get request, but it's not really required since you'll be sending data back. I was thinking why should there be a get request, meaning if someone just directly requested this login, you would have to get. That means if someone directly wanted to access this route, the get request means it's going to receive a response from the server depending on the logic defined in the method. So I'll just show you what I found. So we're defining our function which will be handling this response. Then we create a name, we call it name1 is equal to request. We're using the request this. Oh, I made a mistake. Good, mistakes are fantastic. Mistakes are ways I learn and I love making them. So name is equal to request dot form. So we're using the request, more like the request, will I say request module or request class from Flask to access responses from the forms. So request dot form, we're going to access. Now if you remember this place in the login, we gave it a name, so every input is given a name. So we're accessing the forms using the request module. So request.form.username is going to give you the name entered by the user, and request.form.password is going to give you the password entered by the user. So that's to clarify that. Dot username, then the password is request dot form dot then the password. So it's accessed like a so request.form.username is going to give you the value stored in username. Request.form.password will give you the value stored in the password. That's based on if the so whatever name entered here in the form is going to be replaced. Let me check. Is this a home? Okay, it's the login. So it's username password. Okay, that's correct. Form.username.form password. So let's create the logic. So if name1 is not in database, so first if the name entered is not found in this database, you're going to return render template. You're going to return the user or the client or whosoever is requesting for that page. You return the login dots. Now the placeholder is going to be replaced with this value. So return render template. So this info which was here is going to, we have passed a value for this placeholder or variable. We have passed a value when sending back the request. So it's going to replace with invalid user, and we define other logic. Else if database name1 is not equal to password, return render templates. I'm gonna explain. Just log in the HTML info to invalid password. So first we check if the user is there. So second, if the user is there and we stored it in a dictionary, so the name of the user is the key, the value is the password. So we're checking for the password this time using the dictionary. So if the name, that means if the value of the name, which in this case is going to be the password, if the value is not equal to password, that's if the value for the name entered, which is the password, is not equal to the password entered by the user, return back the login page and tell them invalid password. Then finally, else, if everything is correct, both the name and the password, you return home.html with name equal to the name entered by the user. So we have requested the name from the request.form, so this is going to be replaced with the name entered by the user. And export, you are going to tell Flask where it's going to find the Flask object, which is in app.py. Then we're going to run it. Okay, I've saved it. Flask run. There might be a mistake, which is totally fine as long as we are learning. So our app is up and running. We just have to click this to see it. Beautiful. There's a mistake. Now we have to, let me raise this up so we can look at it together. So we have to look at it. Template not found, login.html. It's saying you can't find the template, so we have to go back. Okay, login.html not found, render underscore template. Let's see, template not found, but this is the template. Okay, I get. This template was created outside the directory, so let me move it into Flask login page directory. Yes. Okay, now we have that. So we have our template in the Flask login page. So let's see. So let me go to the logic then. So you see invalid user, because first of all I kept Alex and Alex is not among these two names. So let me put Joseph and let me put a random password. Now it's saying invalid password. Okay, I did not spell password right. Let me see, where is it? Invalid password. So I could save that and let me quickly cancel and let me raise the terminal so you guys can see and run it again. Okay, we're back. So I could cancel this. So let me put this here. So let me put Joseph and let me put a random password, then so invalid password. Yep. So now let me put the right one, Joseph, and let me put 1 2 3 and let's see. Wow, so it says welcome Joseph. Now these placeholders have been replaced with the values we passed, that's upon responding to the request. So you could see that on this page it is not showing info, no, on our home page is saying welcome. It's not showing this, it's showing what we passed at the point we are responding, which was name 1, which was the name of the other person. So let's see, and let's check for the second person, which is Collins. Then in. So welcome Collins. So this is it. This is basic. I'll be building up from there. So this is a basic authentication, and to me this is a basic like login, logout, and how to just create a simple login page. And you can, this is how I'm learning. I'm going to be building it up from there. So we understand routing, we understand how to render static pages, and we understand how forms are and the characteristics of forms, and how to receive data through forms, and how to pass placeholders using Flask templates. If you found this helpful and explanatory, do leave a thumbs up, and I'll be uploading much more as I'm learning and sharing how I see it and things I found interesting. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. All right.